look forward to welcoming Troy. This is a school I've got a ton of respect for. Growing up in Alabama, I've always, all the way back to Coach Larry Blakeney. I mean, Rick Rhodes, who was a head coach and won a national championship there, and was an offensive line coach when I was at Alabama, and ironically enough, later on, Rick Rhodes became the head coach at Pelham High School, which was my high school. So, but when I think of Troy, I think about a university that's got some amazing tradition. I mean, they've won national championships, and then as they advanced their program and grew their football program and invested, they have invested in facilities. Troy's got great support. It's a great community, and a great university. And they have had some great football players come through that program, and great coaches. Had a lot of great coaches that have come through Troy. And so I have a ton of respect for just the university, the program. This is our third time to play them. The last time was our national championship year in 2016. We played them, and I think it was 30-23, I believe. In 2011, we played them, and that was an ACC championship year, our first ACC championship year, and we were down at half. And everybody was booing and saying some bad names to me going off the field. So it's not good. So I got a lot of respect for Troy. Years past, you think of Troy, man, they're 4 and 5 wides, and they're flying, and they're slinging the ball all over the field. That ain't what you see when you turn the tape on with these dudes. This is. They'll probably have more personnel groupings than anybody we play. They're 11, 12, 13, 22, multiple tight ends, a million formations and shifts and motions. I mean, this is a team that runs the football. And it's an old school approach. So they've gone from that extreme all the way over here. And so it's a challenge. This is a game that, from a defensive standpoint, you better want to tackle. If you don't want to tackle in this game, you better pull a hamstring. You might not want to be in this one because this is it's going to be a physical football game, and there is no other way. It's just how they play the game. Got to make the plays that are there. That's easy stuff. Nothing complicated. Just we didn't do the routine stuff well, and our best player. The biggest issue in that game was our best player didn't play well, and if that's the biggest issue coming out of that game, sign me up for that because two will respond. Promise you. So we all watched the tape and talked about how we go get better this week. A lot of good things, but not good enough to win the game. All came down to the last shot, and we didn't make it. So proud of how they competed, but we didn't get the result we wanted. But I know more about my team now than I did before. I got more confirmation than doubt. I've got a lot of confirmation on who our football team is, and I'd rather have this feeling in this situation than if we won 50-3 against somebody. I've got a lot more confirmation on who our team is and what they're going to be, not what they can be, what they're going to be.
How has Cade responded with the conversations that you had as far as you didn't play well?
Oh, he's great. Can't hide it. Routine stuff, basic, not complicated. Just simple read, simple progression, holding the ball, running out of pockets. Just didn't play well. And so, he knew before. He didn't have to talk to him. He already knew. He knows the game. He knows the game. He just went right back to work. So that's what he'll do. He'll respond. He'll bounce back. A lot of football. But, it's an opener. It's a tough opponent. And, sometimes sometimes your best player can have a bad day. He had a bad day to have a bad day. But he'll respond.
Does it make you rethink opening with big opponent?
No. Heck no. I love it. I love it. Like I said, I know more about my team right now than I did because now I've got confirmation. I don't have any doubt. I got confirmation. I know what I'm looking at. There's a lot of everybody. I know what I'm looking at. That's what I do for a living. All right, I got confirmation on what this football team's going to be. Really proud of our defense. Played physical, played tough, D-line, linebackers. We played. They made a couple plays. We got to clean up penalties. Disappointing that we didn't make one. If we make one of those touchdowns, and again, we got a second, their guy beat our guy. If we make one of those touchdowns a field goal, it's a 3-point game at the end. And I went for it twice on 4th downs, and we didn't make either play. We dropped the slant to TJ, and then Wesco drops the slant, and then Cade doesn't throw the touchdown to Tyler Brown. The last play is wide open. It's wide open to tie the game. It's wide open. Easiest, and Cade just took off running. So it's disappointing, and sometimes you can try to do too much, and it's an opener, especially if you're not playing well or whatever. But just more confirmation than doubt, and certainly wasn't just Cade. Like I said, Wesco had 2 big misses, big. We had TJ. Had a big miss. He got to make. That's a contested play. That's just football. And make those plays, and he will. They will. They'll get. But we didn't even try on the run game. We didn't even give it a chance. So things we got to do better as coaches. It's an opener, and that's how you get better. Things get exposed early, and rather than game 8, it's right out of the gate. You're seeing you don't forget that. So I'd much rather have that. And again, there was a lot more good than bad. It's a 1-score game. LSU's going to score a bunch of points on a lot of people. They didn't play very well either. I promise you, they watched the tape on Sunday and they're going, "Oh God, glad they didn't throw the ball to that guy for a 50-yard touchdown. Nobody's around him." And that's the read. Boy, glad they didn't this or that. That's it's a few plays, but 2 really good teams. And both will have great years. They didn't do anything we didn't expect. They didn't. He created a lot of the pressure because he held the ball. He didn't throw the 3rd and 12. 3rd and 12 when he took off scrambling. The read is Tyler Brown. He's the read. It's a 50-yard touchdown if he just throws the ball. But for some reason he came off and then he started scrambling. So it's a base play. It's not even it was a very simple play. We got another play on the play that he threw to. He's got a man side, his own side, and he had the slant for maybe a 50-yard touchdown to Wesco, but he threw it right to Sapp on a double coverage. It's a base play, day 1, and he just didn't read his progression there. It just eyes on the wrong thing, and again, sometimes you struggle. You just do too much. But he had a bad day. I ain't no other way to say it. We gotta. If 2 ain't a dude, we ain't winning. Dudes got to be dudes. This is big boy football. So that's just the way it is. And I can't. He's not a freshman. He ain't a freshman. He'll respond, but like I said earlier, if our biggest issue coming out of that game is our best player didn't play well, we'll be all right. We'll be all right. A lot of narratives in the offseason. The only one that held up was Tom Allen and that D-line and them linebackers. The rest of them, none of them held up. All these great wideouts we got, great wideouts make them contested plays to win the game. You're a Heisman quarterback and all that, and first pick in the draft and all that crap. You don't show up and play like that. So the only narrative that held up was Tom Allen and that D-line and them linebackers. And we got good corners. We had a couple of penalties. Them guys. That's the only narrative that held up. That's it. The rest of them, everybody can just start throwing mud now because just bring it on. Say we suck again. Tell everybody we suck. Coaches suck. Garrett or Cade stinks. Y'all start writing that again. Bring that on. Maybe y'all write that stuff.